and the Seahawks are there again. There was no real like, well, I'm going to go for this team because they're the underdog. It was two number one seeds, so it was just kind of like, oh, those are both the guys that are supposed to make it. Like, it's kind of hard to get behind that. Nail biter, super nail biter. Even when we were down by 10, I was like, we're still in this. I thought we were out when Curse made the catch, because every year, every Super Bowl we've been in that we've lost, there's been some impossible catch. There's the David Tyree catch in 2007.
Yeah.
We played the Giants again. There was the Mario Manningham sideline catch, and then that happened. I was like, that's a good catch.
Joining us now, joining myself and NWA wrestler Bolt Brady, Joseph Huggins, Huggy Bear. Man, the season's over, brother. Finally got someplace with a signal, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm out here in Granbury, which is like south of Fort Worth, out by the lake, and there's just zero service in this area. I'm basically in the sticks. I'm in the stick.
Bolt, just
we're going to shit over there at some point.
Bolt, Joe is filming a movie, a documentary. He's adopted, and I'm adopted. So that's
okay, cool.
And he works with my boy down at the ranch downtown, and he's filming a documentary in the search for his parents. So that's how we met. But he's a big football fan, Eagles fan.
How's the search going?
It's been decent. It's pretty stressful, but I mean, it's the only thing that's stressful really is like managing my time between like work and then this, because like I have to go, like I've worked all weekend, leave Sunday night to come to Dallas, and then I have to be back at work tomorrow at like 4 or something, so I have to leave here at like 8 in the morning to beat Dallas traffic. But yeah, the traveling is rough, but I mean, that's kind of what's stressing me out. I hired a PI today, so that's pretty cool. So I've got somebody that's going to be, whenever I get the names here in a couple weeks, he's going to go track them down for me all.
Right, somebody helping that footwork. I imagine that's a lot of it, is the footwork.
Yeah, the footwork and the paperwork. The paperwork is really annoying. Not something I'm a fan of. And dealing with like State Department people who obviously aren't really all for their jobs already, and then I call them asking them 21 questions, and they're not very happy to hear it.
That's right. They're just trying to get to the next thing. They're like, okay, look, a lot of people don't know who their parents are. Whereas they're like, look, I'm trying to figure out this such and such. Yeah, I could see that being an issue.
Well, that and they're government workers, so they don't want to do anything too strenuous between 9
so,
and 5.
The ladies that handle my adoption, like the adoption agency, are the nicest people in the entire world. Not saying that state workers aren't nice, but there's just different goals and motives. They're just trying to reach the punch out time and leave.
No. I'll go ahead and bite that bullet. For government workers as a whole are salaried. They come to work at 9, they leave at 5, and they don't want to do anything extra. So I'll go ahead and jump on that one.
That's what keeps this country wheels turning.
That's right. We're on the air on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline with Huggy Bear, back to close out the season, and professional wrestler for the National Wrestling Alliance, Bolt Brady. We're going to take a quick break and come back, guys. Bolt, you're new to this, but can you stick around for because we really didn't get to he's a Patriots fan, Joe, so we got to talk to this guy.
Ooh, yeah, we got to talk about this. I'll see you in the ring. I'm just kidding.
So we're gonna.
That's where my tight. That's where my Patriots tight.
There you go. We're gonna roll through this commercial. Bolt, all you have to do is just kind of mute your device so any background noise doesn't bleed over the commercials. I'm running off one channel, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. All right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Did you ever have a computer that doesn't work?
Yes.
You've had one that kind of is on the fritz.
Basically, yeah.
Blue screen of death. Well, you can take it down to Centex Computers here in Hutto. They're going to help you out. Tonight is the maiden voyage of the Man Cave Flamethrower. I got the tower sitting behind me. It is a beast, and I'll talk about that later with Davis. You go to Centex Computers in Hutto, centexcomputers.com, all your computer needs. Plus, if you have an iPhone or iPad, they'll fix that thing right up for you. Also, eat24.com. Put your zip code in their webpage, they'll find a restaurant near you that delivers food to your house. That's pretty cool. Eat24.com. We'll be right back after these messages. I'm Mike Allen. This is the Armed Radio Global Network, and you are on the air.
Attention! Savino Wine Preservation System is wine preservation glassware. Savino is an easy-to-use wine preservation system that allows you to enjoy your favorite wines anytime without waiting for an occasion. Open any bottle with confidence, knowing that you can enjoy the full original flavor of Tuesday's wine on Saturday. For more information, visit us at www.savinowine.com. Today's wine, tomorrow.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
Ever have a computer issue that you can't figure out? Is your computer running slow, locking up, or giving you the blue screen of death? Now you have a store that not only can diagnose your rig, but if needed, upgrade that tired old workhorse. Centex Computers in Hutto is equipped not only to fix your computer, but give you an honest analysis of what needs to be fixed. Let's face it, your home computer is not only convenient, it's essential for your home or your office to stay in touch in this new virtual world. Now you have a place to take your computer for honest and reliable service. Visit www.centexcomputers.com for locations and times. Centex Computers Hutto is the official computer experts for On the Air with Mike Allen.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk 10 p.m. Eastern, and boy, these two like to eat, right boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com, with over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry, many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
Who's the candy man? Why, Brian Smiley, of course. Brian Smiley Candy Company. There you'll find aisles and aisles of every candy imaginable. Brian Smiley Candy Company is located at 35 Industrial Parkway in Woburn, Massachusetts. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. or call them at 781-935-1660. Brian Smiley is the Candyman.
Night Talk with Joe Rocks, 10 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays, is now on Ustream TV. Spreaker for replays and live. On Live 365, exclusively on Armed Radio Global.
All right, welcome back to the show. Joining me on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline, our good friend and NFL analyst and the videographer for the Man Cave as we go live on video, hopefully next week, Huggy Bear. And you hope so.
Sorry.
And from the National Wrestling Alliance, professional wrestler, my friend, Bo Brady. And in the studio, Danger Davis. I got to kind of add him in there.
Yeah, I'm here too.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're talking about the Super Bowl. I want to talk to, first, I want to get Bolt's impression here. Bolt Brady, big time Patriots fan, all over Facebook. Him and another good friend of mine, Jack Jameson, going back and forth, talking smack, and that some of the best smack talking I've seen on Facebook. I laugh every time I see you guys go after each other, man. It's the greatest. But anyway, okay, you're watching the game.
Yes.
Patriots score. Patriots score.
You know me, Mike. I'm not a big sweater.
You were sweating, weren't you?
Yes.
All right. Now walk me through it. Now the Patriots just score. About 1:12 left. Seahawks get the ball back.
Kirk makes the catch. I'm like, okay, that's it. It's over. This happens every Super Bowl we've lost. You had the Tyree catch. You had the Manningham sideline catch. I was like, okay, this is just that magic catch we've never been able to stop. So
you were tapping out.
Come to terms that they're going to score. We might, I don't know, maybe have enough time for Brady to get a Hail Mary off. That's pretty much what I was looking forward to. But yeah, I thought it was over when Curse caught it.
So that's it. So you're tapping out.
Yeah, I'm just watching. Like, all right, here we go. Another time, Brady's going to be 3-3.
All right. So they line up.
Goal line, and like everyone else, I think, okay, this is going to go beast mode. That's pretty much it.
First down, yard to go. You, me, Danger Davis. I know Huggy Bear thought it because I know how he thinks. Everybody in the stands. Everybody watching the Super Bowl. 20 seconds left. You're on the 1.
Right.
Everybody thought it was beast mode. Now talk me through that play and how you felt. Tell me what you were feeling.
You've got the most physical back in the league, so obviously you think, all right, they're going to hand it off. And I don't know anywhere near as much about football as Pete Carroll, so I actually watched his post interview before I even watched Belichick's, just because I wanted to know what he was thinking. It made a little bit more sense at that point. Anyhow, we're all lined up. Here we go. I'm almost thinking, do we let them through? Do we just open up the gates, try and have more time on the clock, put it on the offense? So they make the pass, and like it happened so fast at first, I didn't realize it was an interception until, not Collinsworth, the other one, said that it was picked off. I was like, what? Because, the camera kind of jerked around. I was like, wait, what? And yeah, came up with it. I was like, wow. So then, of course, we risked the safety. We're in risk of the safety, and then the brawl broke out, and they pretty much gave it to us at that point. So
were you
15-yard penalty? So yeah, we were golden after that. They handed us the game twice, kind of.
So were you alone? Were you in a bar? Where were you watching the game?
Oh, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. It was me, ACH. I'm sure you met ACH before.
Oh yeah, great guy. Yep.
Yeah, he lives down the street from me. Me, ACH, Jack. Actually, it was just a table of wrestlers. Me, ACH, Jack Jameson, Kurt Stallion, who's also from Texas, and one other guy that just works at Buffalo Wild Wings and is friends with Jack Jameson. So yeah, it was just a table of wrestlers.
Hug and Danger, you guys haven't been around the wrestling scene like I have. Been blessed to in the last 3 years. The names he just rattled off are some of the bigger names of pro wrestling in Texas.
Nice.
And ACH is actually on Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah, he has he just worked he's not Del Rio anymore. He just worked Alberto Del Patron. I believe he has a match coming up against AJ Styles, so he's doing some big things.
Oh my goodness, I love watching him wrestle too.
Yeah, he's great.
So when that happened, when the interception, what was the mood in the bar? What happened?
It was like silence because like everyone was kind of stunned. It was kind of like, did they pick it? At first, the silence was like, what just happened? And then it was kind of established it was an interception, and then it was kind of like, why didn't they hand it to Marshawn Lynch? And then kind of everyone starts mumbling, and then finally you have that one pissed off guy who's like, what the fuck?
The one Seahawks fan in there.
Yeah. Oh, no. There weren't so many Seahawks fans in that bar as there were people who hate the Patriots.
Hate the Patriots, yeah.
So, Yeah, so, yeah, I was, I think it was me and like 2 other people who were all like scattered around the bar. So,
yeah,